What's winter in St. Louis? Like, what are we dealing with? Like, what's winter like?
More black people than outside your house in Calgary.
Yeah,
you
it's
agree?
a key part of winter. Yeah, with my
Are you on the
my
are you on the Derek from More Plates More Dates program, or like are you gonna do like a crazy reveal where you're just looking absolutely fucking yoked, or what are we getting here?
No, I'm on natural. I'm not on anything other than protein powder and creatine.
You're not fucking injecting with Kyle in a fucking rusty stairwell?
Yeah.
No, Kyle. I'm the control group of the show. I'm the
really. I thought Woody was the control group. Emphasis on control, like controlling. Yo, he's not here. He's a bitch, eh? He's not gonna listen to this. He's fucking living his life. He's a bitch, eh?
He's on a big ass motorcycle trip right now in Moab.
Fuck him. Say fuck
I'll let you storm that beach.
You say it, bro.
I will not be tricked.
No, I'm joking around. I'm joking around.
Much love to
Woody. He's good. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'll watch
but Kyle, though, I say it. Say it, Kyle.
I just want to ask one last thing though. How come you guys sent Harley a Christmas sweater during the Christmas episode he went on? I'm just curious because he brought it up like more than one time to me.
You gotta say it. Woody's a bitch. Say it, bro.
That is pretty.
Come on, Taylor. That's on Woody, right? That's on Woody, right?
I mean, I don't know. I think it's probably on all of us as a show to not.
Wow, you fall on the sword for Woody when I knowingly know that he 100% is responsible for my Christmas sadness.
Dude, I will always fall on the sword for my podcast brothers. You guys included now.
Any retard pulls his dick out in front of me, I'm spitting on it. Isn't that right, Drifter?
God. Absolutely correct. How's it going, everybody?
What
the fuck is this? Welcome. I couldn't resist the temptation to do something stupid.
No, you really couldn't pick between scary and funny, could you?
No, we tried to go for both. We even added the little sad tear over here, I think it is.
Yeah, you fucking nailed it.
Josh, you okay there?
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
I wasn't expecting this either. Chiz told me that this was the clown episode and that you would all be dressed as clowns, and yet here I am.
Did he say that?
No, actually, my wife was doing a whole bunch of cosplay stuff and like experimental makeup, and I got this message like, "Hey, we need you for PKA really fast." And I'm like looking at the makeup, "We need you for PKA," and I thought, "Oh my God, this is the perfect opportunity for me to be my real self." So I decided to join, as most of you see me, as a professional clown. Thought it would lighten the mood a little bit.
That's pretty brave of you to come out as scary. There's nothing more dangerous to come out as than a clown in the world.
It's true.
Because there's no empathy. You'll certainly not find clown empathy here.
No. And this is a particularly frightening clown.
No, come on. I thought I was kind of like friendly, maybe.
You have like you've murdered someone tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got out of the clink.
Yeah.
A lot of
no.
way more gums than I could ever be comfortable with. So it's real scary. The headset matching and being white is such a nice touch that it's
I'm glad you.
And then of course you lying in bed with your medical condition, which is always just a real,
Oh yeah.
Well, what's happening there? What is happening?
I have problems, lots of them, and sitting up for a long time is kind of hard. So a friend of mine helped me build this bed rig. It's just a simple computer monitor here. You can see the snake cable goes to a laptop. Couple of cameras, and I can lay here and game and stream and just sort of do whatever. OBS virtual cam, so we can hop back.
This is fucking killing me.
What?
It's so funny.
So welcome. What about tell me about Lord of the Rings? You never beat off to a good old Lord of the Rings?
No, I never beat off to a good Lord of the Rings. I think I have too much respect for the source material to look at J.R.R. Tolkien's characters in that way. Actually, no, I'll try jacking off Lord of the Rings. If there's something.
Well, I got a question for you then. Now that you're thinking,
I'm
like me, I got a question.
After you, I'm next.
You're given like a mil, 2 mil, 3 mil. You're given 3 mil.
Yes.
And they're like, you got to direct Lord of the Rings.
Man,
what
that's
scene,
a lot of
what
gas.
scene has to be there? What moves are you like? Are you 100? Are you getting a Nazgul fucking someone scene? You getting something like a Nazgul and a Hobbit? What's the Hobbit scene look like? Are you getting real people? Are you getting people and filming them like small?
You know what it would be? The Hobbit scene would be Samwise Gamgee at the party, and instead of him pussing out
Bilbo's,
and never actually talking to Rosie Cotton, he goes over, he talks to Rosie Cotton. She's wet. She's into it. They're both feeling it from Gandalf's fireworks show, 100%. In this version, Merry and Pippin don't ruin it. And then they go back to Bag End. Frodo's out. Remember, he's partying. And they fuck near the ring. And like it's almost kind of like they're so close and they don't even realize the power they're near. And then they get caught by Gandalf. Now, this is where it gets interesting because Gandalf wants to get involved with Rosie Cotton, and there's a huge size difference there. And so now you have.
Is that real? Is that accurate lore?
It wouldn't be
just said there.
Ian McKellen is gay, so we couldn't get Ian McKellen.
Yeah.
It's not Ian McKellen though.
Is it accurate lore? Accurate lore in the books that Gandalf he fancies that person you're talking about?
No,
okay. Because at first I was like, yo, this is lore accurate. He's bringing up. People are like, yo, you see the Lord of the Rings.
It is and it isn't.
Yeah, they
because
had,
the ring wouldn't have been in Bag End.
What's his name? That guy.
The ring would have still been in Bilbo's pocket at this point. It would have been at Bag End.
What's that chick guy's
still
name?
in my ass.
What's
Well, you said your money was for anal bleaching, but we followed you. Turned out you just bought lunch.
I need to take a look at that.
It was for anal bleaching. Turnaround.
Like what?
It's a pretty brown asshole for someone who just spent $10,000 bleaching it, isn't it?
You were just making silly TikToks at our expense.
Now, you treating me, an Australian police officer, like a fool? You think I don't know? You think I can't see a bleached ass versus a not bleached ass from 1 inch away? No? You think I can't taste the difference?
You tell me, Steve guy.
Oh my Lord!
I imagine Australian police are kind of like ruder British police, but still
I think
no
of them as
guns.
more hippie British police. The British police, I imagine, is just real pieces.
Maybe
of
not
shit.
ruder, more ball busting, like
Pieces of
more
shit.
like that.
They've got to have the biggest inferiority complex ever. Every time I see the British police on TV anywhere, they're getting just bullied, slapped around, like just made a fool of, made a mockery of. People will like run up and slap them in the back of the head and like whoop, 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 like just run away from them.
Run away.
Boy, brother, you wouldn't have tried that 500 years ago.
A fat British policeman has no recourse. He has none. Because all he's got is a fucking whistle and a radio. You can run up, slap the shit out of him, run away. What's he gonna do? Blow his rape whistle?
Danny
Ugliest
Trejo's
movie
20
star you
years
can
younger.
think of.
The ugliest movie star.
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo.
Trejo.
No, I'd say Steve Buscemi's uglier than Danny.
I disagree. You gotta all right. How about this? You have to you gotta blow one of them. You have to blow a Hollywood actor. But
just
no,
one.
No, yeah, if you had to pick between you got to pick between Danny Trejo.
So you're
and Steve
saying blow
Buscemi.
one more?
Why you always try and top me? You took the air right out of my whole fucking punchline, asshole.
No,
yes.
Well, yeah, several in a row, maybe. But if you had to between Danny Trejo and Steve Buscemi, you would totally go with Steve Buscemi.
I would.
He seems like a gentleman. Danny Trejo's been in prison. That man's fucked punk ass.
You know, I can't top either
So
one of them.
maybe he'd be good. he'd make sure that I got to come too.
Who's the actor that played General Armadana from Galaxy? I'm fucking 80% of this up, but I think Kyle can help me.
Admiral
from,
Adama.
Miami Vice.
Admiral Adama was played by fucking pockmarked Mexican short man who also knows Danny Trejo. What's his?
Yeah, he started out in Miami Vice.
Almost. He's got like 3 fucking names. Edward James. Almost.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
He is
So I think he's
definitely
third
ugly.
on that list, but he's on the list.
Yeah, he's
I don't
uglier
think
than
he's
Danny
ugly.
Trejo and Steve Buscemi.
Can we see a picture of this
It's
person?
the pockmarked thing, right? Like it's really unattractive.
He had like bad acne or like cystic acne or maybe bad chicken
it
pox.
looks like smallpox.
Sometimes does this feel slightly racist? But I think pockmarks show worse on darker skin.
Yeah,
Like, there's
for
that,
sure.
that
like,
makes sense.
coloring. Yeah.
That's why the bodybuilders get the tans, right? So because everything shows up more.
Yeah, it shows
Yeah.
the definition. Yeah.
I think that's a
Like
scar
look at Danny
on
Trejo's
Trejo.
chin.
Yeah, it looks
No,
like a
I'm
scar.
sorry. Okay, you can't use that picture of the guy. Like, use it from his.
I'm fine with that picture. That's not even that bad. I wish you would show him when he was Admiral Adama. If you search Admiral Adama boxing, I think you'll get him at his, what Woody and I can think of him as, like a 55-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's not that ugly. I was being too mean.
You need to look at him when he was in the 80s as the captain on Miami Vice. When he was in his prime, he looked pretty good.
That's not
an ugly looking man. I'm sorry.
I'm okay with that. Okay. I sit on his lap.
You find him more or less attractive than Steve Buscemi?
I find Admiral. All right. Now let me ask this: are we just talking about a man who looks like them, or do I, while I'm like servicing him, can I be like, I'm that one apple fault?
No. After he's done, he will answer any dozen questions you have.
Holy shit! So it's a blowjob and an interview. This, I mean,
it's a little bit of everything in there.
I mean, I would take Steve Buscemi. He's had the cooler career, I think.
You might want to take. I'm trying to think.
And here's the other thing. Here's the other thing I'm thinking too. Like, I bet Steve Buscemi is uncircumcised, but I'm almost positive that Admiral Adama is cut because he's got to be like one of those like Mexican Catholics.
I think I'd rather give head to an
right?
uncircumcised guy.
I think
me too. No, wait, what? No, no. I want.
Here's the thing. I've never given head in spite of all the jokes. Yeah. And I think it's much easier to do it to an uncircumcised guy because you can like jerk him off. The skin works. Like you don't have to be a subject matter expert to succeed with the circumcised. Oh, really?
How?
What you just said was it's easier to suck an uncircumcised dick because you don't have to suck it. You just jerk it off. Essentially.
Well, I'm going to do both. What am I fucking? I'm going to give
Admiral Adama is going to be given the orders around here. He knows exactly how he likes his dick.
Am I going to reach my hand up and Admiral Adama is going to like slap it away and be like, no hands?
God damn it. Yes. It's going to be like who knows what their technique is going to be, but I promise you will not be coming up with it on the fly. You can't just imagine some better. You see, if he's uncircumcised, I won't have to suck it. He'll be happy with a hand job. No, this is a blow job.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I can just take the head in, jerk him off, and win at this thing as a kind of blowjob, even though I know it was a hybrid blowjob deep in my heart. And I'm trying to get a mission accomplished here.
More nerve endings, more sensation, gonna come faster.
He'll punch you in the top of the head and go 3 blowjobs for flinching. And like if you do something like that.
All right, well then I get like 36 questions, bro.
I'll be like, sure.
He's like, I have his dick's in my mouth, and he's like, again, you said the question. I'm not answering any questions after this. I had to look up
hum the anthem while you're doing it too.
I had to look up like list of ugly male celebrities to try and think. Here's another guy. He's funny, but he's unbelievably ugly. John C. Reilly. Do you remember him? He's the guy who stars opposite Will Ferrell in Step Brothers.
Everything.
He's very funny, but he's very ugly too. And so I think I would rather get with Steve Buscemi than John C. Reilly for sure.
I would much rather be with an ugly fit person or skinny person than like even a decent looking like big old fatty. There's a whole other layer to fat and hairy that I'd rather avoid.
How about Gilbert Gottfried? Would you suck his dick, Kyle?
Gilbert Gottfried. Will he shut up while I do it? Or is he going to be...
he won't! The whole time! He's going to yell at you!
What's he going to say, Taylor?
Keep that goddamn dick in your mouth! Get those hands out of there! I'm not answering questions! Unless you finish with your mouth deeper. Whatever he's like.
I love
you. Don't cheat it. I know you can do better than that. I don't know I can't remember what he sounds like. I know that he's.
No, you're nailing it.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and this is for Pyle, and it's being sent by Low T. Taylor and Cashew Matt. Well, Pyle, what can I say? You're fat. You're very, very fat. I heard you once jumped in the air and got stuck. You're fat. You're so fat, your bathtub has stretch marks. You're so fat when you go outside, the other planets start circling you. You're so fat, you have your own zip code.
Chose those to pay him? means something to me. And if I was trying to catch balls, I'd grab them.
Another key difference that like jumps out at me between like a Jimmy Kimmel or like XQC, since that's who we're using, is
use Amaranth instead, because I get to picture her then.
Amaranth? Okay. Amaranth.
Wait, like, make it Finster.
Okay, Finster. Friend of the show. Shout out Finster.
Because Amaranth,
Kyle, we know you're thinking about Finster all fucking
because
day.
Amaranth has a $100 million deal too. It's then it's equivalent.
Finster shits on 1 million.
Yeah,
I saw some dude drop 30 grand on Finster and one pop the other day. Just went boom, 30K.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him.
I did it anonymously. I'd rather you not talk about
You're
it.
that chic.
Through the final vote count tomorrow night.
Orange, Muslim official.
With a Republican president, with Ronald Reagan.
Police said
crazy for
regardless of the outcome of the election, he's already won an important personal victory. He has the support of millions of followers, and these days, no one calls him a quitter anymore. Tony Clark, CNN, Dallas.